Hey, it's Allison at Computers.mom, and this video will show you how to set up and use our remote support tool on your Mac. If you have an appointment with us for some help, getting set up before the appointment will save you time and money. In the last few years, Apple has increased the security on Macs. That makes us all safer, but it also means that if your Mac is up to date, there's a little bit of setup to do the first time that you use a remote support tool like this. Once it's set up, though, it's really easy to use. Setting up remote support involves 3 steps. Download the remote support tool from our website, run it, and adjust the security settings so that your support person can see and access your Mac. None of this is difficult, but it is a lot of little steps to follow, so keep in mind that you can pause or rewind this video anytime you need to. Let's get started. First, open a web browser like Safari or Chrome and go to our website, computers.mom.com. Then click on Support. On this page, you'll see a download link for Macs and also one for Windows. Click on the link for Macs and agree to allow the download to begin. You're now downloading a little program called Splashtop SOS that we've customized for our clients. It's small, so it should just take a few moments to arrive. Once the download's complete, go ahead and open it. If you're using Safari, you should be able to find it by clicking on the download arrow on the upper right. If you're using Chrome, you'll find it on the lower left of the browser. If you don't see it, you can also look in the Downloads folder. Just open a Finder window by clicking on the little smiley face at the end of the dock. Select Downloads on the left-hand navigation bar and look for this file, computers.momsign.dmg. Double-click on the file, and once you see that it's starting to run, you can close the Finder window to get it out of the way. You will see the Splashtop SOS window. Double-click on the icon in the middle of it to begin your support session. Your Mac will warn you that Splashtop SOS is an app downloaded from the internet, not from the App Store. That's normal, so go ahead and click Open. The first time, and only the first time, you run Splashtop or any other similar support tool, you'll see a whole bunch of windows pop up like this. This top yellow one with our logo is the useful one, but before we can use it, we need to deal with the others. So let's drag this out of the way so you can see better. The red and white window is alerting you that you need to adjust permissions, so just click OK to get rid of it. There are 3 kinds of permissions you can set to allow remote access to your computer. At Computers.mom, we normally only use the first 2, so we're going to skip the third one, full disk access. Click the Allow button next to Accessibility, and you will see the Security and Privacy Settings window open. See the lock symbol on the corner of the window? These settings are locked for your protection. You'll need to unlock to make changes. So click once on the lock symbol and you'll be prompted to unlock with your finger or your computer password, whatever you use for security. Remember, this is the password you use when you turn on the computer, by the way, not your Apple ID password. Once the lock is open, we're ready to set the permissions. Make sure that Accessibility is selected on the left side of the window. Now look through the list on the right for Splashtop SOS and click in the box next to it so it's checked. Now we need to go back to that other window with the list of permissions. It's behind this one, but we can bring it back to the front by clicking on any visible edge of it like this. You can see that accessibility is all set. Now we repeat the process with the second option, screen recording. Click Allow, and then in the window that pops up, confirm that you want to open System Preferences. That takes us back to the same security and privacy window, but this time screen recording is selected on the left. Note that the lock should still be open, so you don't have to unlock it again. It will lock again automatically once you close the window. Now check the box next to Splashtop SOS for screen recording. Finish the process by clicking Quit and Reopen. And you're all done with setup. You can now close the Security and Privacy Settings window. Splashtop has all the necessary permissions, and the hard part is done. When it's time for your support session, double-click the Splashtop SOS icon. After a moment, you'll see a 9-digit number appear. Just read this number to your support person and they'll be able to remotely access your computer. You can see when your computer is being accessed, and you can end the session anytime by clicking Disconnect. Don't forget to close the windows when your session is done, and of course be sure that you're only allowing access to someone you know and trust. Remember, these permissions only need to be set once. The next time you need support, all you have to do is find and open that file again. It might appear on your desktop as Splashtop SOS, or you can find the Computers.mom signed file in your downloads as we did before. Either way, just open it and double-click on the Splashtop SOS icon to find your support ID number. Easy peasy. That's all there is to it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave comments and questions below. Click like if you found this useful, and be sure to subscribe for more Computers.Mom videos.